Good afternoon, my name is Alan Watson. I am here today to talk to you about a company called Cuinas. It's an Irish company with a multinational dedicated team, and they're dedicated to supplying acoustic treatment to Michelin star and upmarket restaurants within the Irish hospitality industry. So far we're currently based in Leinster, and we have a few clients in Leinster already, such as Heron and Gray, the Greenhouse, Locks Brasserie, Bon Appetit, and Chapter 1 in Parnell Square. We are looking to expand and to go nationwide and to provide this product to restaurants all across Ireland. The company itself was set up in mid-2016 by myself and my brother Mark. Mark has a Master's in Sound Engineering from NUI Maynooth, and I am studying hospitality management in the IT in Tralee. It's great. Mark can provide a lot of advice on the technical side of things. I suppose my own role would be to anticipate what our clients would need. So just a bit about the product itself. The idea began really when I seen an interview with Marco Pierre White. He's speaking about when Gordon Ramsay was going for then his third Michelin star, and that all the other things that he had to take into account, and it wasn't just the food that went out on each dish, but it was the ambience, the decor of the restaurant itself, and it's things like, I suppose, the decor and the lighting and everything. The restaurant would have a lot of control over, like those parameters can be set. But it got me thinking that there's no real product on the market to provide a service like what we're providing. You know, these guys work in such a high-paced environment and work under pressure from 9 in the morning until 12 o'clock at night, trying to achieve perfection in the kitchen. Yet they've no control over what's happening in the dining room in relation to guests. And it takes one or two glasses of wine, and a group can suddenly become loud and just deplete from other guests or possibly Michelin inspectors' experiences. So we spoke about this, and the solution that we came up with was a common technique within sound engineering called phase. Now, phase is when a sound wave is recorded and it is then flipped or inverted and played back directly at that sound wave. Now this causes noise cancellation because the peaks and troughs of the sound wave are polar opposites, so it causes the noise to cancel out. Now this product can allow the restaurateurs or maitre d' to have complete control over the ambience in the restaurant. So if there's quiet lulls or awkward silences, it can be just completely avoided and controlled with the touch of an iPad or app on the iPad, and it can allow the maitre d' to increase the volume in one part of the restaurant or decrease it in another, and essentially gives, for want of a better word, a small little bubble for each guest, for each table. Now what happens is that the overall ambience of the restaurant is recorded through the omnidirectional microphones, and is ran through a digital processor within the back of the restaurant, and then is played out through the speakers. And it's important to note as well that that none of these recordings are stored. They're all recorded and regurgitated in real time, so there's no storing of any private conversations or any information. So just moving on then to our team, we have two CEOs, which consist of Mark and myself. We have 2 technical support members who offer training and any support on issues with the equipment with our clients so far. We've one accountant who looks after all the books. We've one marketing manager, which she's dedicated to signing new clients. And we've one director of sound engineering who looks after our team of 8 sound engineers who actually currently install the product. So what's funding us so far is 750,000 in capital. We have 250,000 of that has been invested by myself, Mark, and another company, GRG Acoustics. They own a 20% stake in our business, and they also provide us with discounted acoustic treatment material and can source cheap materials for us in relation to speakers and the digital processors. So what is also funding us then is a loan from Ulster Bank, which is $500,000, and this is going to be paid back over 5 years. It is a loan with 8% interest rate, and we are currently paying back €10,070 a month. The interest on this loan is the 8% is 40,000, which is 8,000 a year and is €666 a month. Thank you very much for listening to my pitch, and I hope you decide to invest in our company.